Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Thanks for tuning in this week. I'm Waller's Wallet, and today we're going to be taking a look at a few ways I think the Citi Thank You program can improve. Now, with news of the Prestige being updated and relaunched in January, I think there are people who are considering opening the Prestige card since those 5X categories really do catch your eyes. Now, even some people might want that fourth night free benefit, even though it's been devalued. And I think Citi has some really good transfer partners, and I think they currently offer one of the best mid-range travel credit cards on the market with the Citi Premier. Now, I really like Citi Thank You points, but they definitely sit behind Chase and American Express when it comes to flexible currency options. But I think there's a potential for Citi to really improve themselves and become more competitive with Chase and American Express. Now, let's start with probably the most single important piece Citi really needs to address, and that is improving the ecosystem. The reason Chase Ultimate Rewards and American Express membership rewards are so popular is not only for the redemption options, but for the ecosystem that they have built. Chase and American Express have put together cards that somehow fit into your lifestyle and your daily spending habits. And they do a really good job to make sure there's a card for your daily needs. This is something Citi really lacks, and until they address this, their cards are just only going to be a niche card for certain people. Now, if you were to ever look at Citi Thank You point earning cards, they're all quite similar to each other. The Citi Preferred earns 2 points per dollar on dining and entertainment and 1 point per dollar everywhere else. The Citi Premier earns 3 points per dollar on all travel and gas, 2 points per dollar on dining and entertainment, and 1 point per dollar everywhere else. The Citi Prestige is going to earn 5 points per dollar on dining and airfare, 3 points per dollar on cruises, 2 points per dollar on entertainment until September of 2019, and 1 point per dollar everywhere else. And do we see the common themes here? These cards are just too similar and really lack diversity. Sure, there are some people who like cruises, but again, that's another niche earning category. And why would you really put cruises on your Citi Prestige when you can put that on your Chase Sapphire Reserve and you'll earn 3 points per dollar in that category as well? Where's the grocery category? What about a cell phone bonus category or even a card for non-bonus spend? Sure, while the Citi Prestige earns 5 points per dollar on dining, if there aren't cards that complement it and allows me to earn more Citi Thank You points, it could really take a while for me to earn enough points to justify that $495 annual fee. They really need to add more categories that fits into a person's daily spending. While some people might not like that rotating 5% category, the Chase Freedom is a very popular card and people use it to complement the earnings on their Chase Sapphire Reserve or even their Ink cards. It's really hard to argue with either the Freedom Unlimited or the Blue Business Plus for non-bonus spend, and Citi just does not have that in their portfolios. If Citi truly wants Thank You points to be taken more seriously, then Citi really needs to improve their ecosystem and make people excited to earn Citi Thank You points. Unfortunately, most people really only go after Citi Thank You points when they've hit a wall with either Chase or American Express. Next, Citi needs to look to add business cards. Citi lacks business cards that earn Thank You points, and businesses spend a lot of money on their credit cards, and people want cards that complement their personal spending. That's why you see people using their Chase Ink cards or their American Express business cards because they offer value and they complement their personal credit cards. And this also goes back to my first point about the ecosystem. Business cards improve the ecosystem and really help make those rotations more well-rounded. Adding business cards will also expand the customer base for Citi because to the best of my knowledge, Citi doesn't have any business credit cards that earn Citi Thank You points. If you look at other popular cards, they have bonus multipliers on certain categories like cell phones, office supply stores, advertising, and many more. But by adding some of these categories, people could shift their spend from one business card to a Citi business card if they offered competitive rates on those cards. Next, Citi needs to look to add more partners. Now this is a common request, right? I'm not saying they need to add everyone, but people want more partners to increase the options for their points. Now I think there is value in the Citi Thank You program, but outside of JetBlue, Citi lacks a domestic carrier that people can really associate themselves with. Sure, there are ways to book domestic flights using partner airlines, but there are restrictions and dealing with partner airlines isn't always the easiest. And there is plenty of value to be had from their partners, but I think the normal person isn't really looking to figure out how to maximize an alliance partner to extract that extra value. I do think people should at least learn the basics of these partner programs, but many have a hard time doing this and really want the most efficient option, not just on point costs, but for their time, which might be a reason why people like the 1.5 cent per point with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's just easy. Citi has co-branded credit cards with American Airlines and so does Barclays, but if Citi were to add American Airlines to their transfer partners, they would have a unique partner that Chase and American Express don't have. For a while now, I've thought Airbnb would somehow work out great if Citi could somehow figure out a method to use your Citi Thank You points for your Airbnb stays. And I'm not talking about for gift card redemptions or for some terrible 0.7 cent per point option. And I think adding Airbnb would really grab people's attention. And lastly, Citi needs to add a unique benefit. I think we really have gotten to the point where many benefits are starting to overlap with each other. Everyone has lounge access or TSA PreCheck or even global entry. And since many credit card benefits overlap with each other, I really feel it reduces the value of those benefits as a whole. If Citi could add a unique benefit that people would value, then this could really set themselves apart from Chase and American Express. Now, I'm not talking about a travel credit, but something that people could use in their daily lives that had more value to their credit card. Something along the lines of what American Express did with the dining credit to entice people who like to dine out to use that card more. But they need to make it more broad and not as restrictive. For example, could you imagine having a $10 streaming credit per month? I feel that actually be something most people would use as well. I mean, that would basically pay for my Netflix subscription each month. And that's just one example of how Citi could add a benefit that others don't have. I think the cell phone insurance benefit coming to the Citi Prestige is a nice addition since there isn't another premium credit card on the market that offers cell phone protection. But this benefit isn't unique because other cards with lower or even no annual fees have this benefit. And believe it or not, I think another option is a back-end spending bonus. Now, I was actually a fan of the Arrival Premier's back-end bonus structure and thought it was more rewarding for customers than a one-time upfront bonus, although I know we love our big upfront bonuses. I really think where that card fell apart was just the awful transfer ratios and their partners just weren't anything special. But I personally would be fine with less of an upfront bonus if it meant being rewarded year after year. Not only would I be rewarded each time I hit my bonus requirement, but the card would stay near the front of my wallet because I would need to use it to earn my bonus. And this benefit isn't being offered by an Ultimate Rewards or even a membership rewards card, so this could sway somebody if the bonus categories are even or just about even. So to sum it up, Citi Thank You points are a valuable flexible currency, but they really need to make some changes in order to compete with Chase and American Express. I really think it starts with improving their ecosystem and adding cards that fits into people's daily life. Adding unique partners that Chase and American Express don't have would be great, but adding benefits that set themselves apart from other cards would be great as well. So tell me, what improvements would you like to see Citi make to become more competitive with Chase and American Express? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this week. If you liked this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, or if you know somebody might benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. Remember, I post new videos every Thursday, so if you like learning about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, or just flat out traveling for less, consider hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all next week. Safe travels and take care.